Welcome everybody to Top Individuals once again. I'm your host Alex. Now you might notice the guy bottom right there. It's not Drunken Ginger. Instead, it's
Oh, really?
a drunken Arab.
What gave it away?
Over Arab.
I can be drunken ginger if you want. Give me a bit of spray bottle, a couple of spray bottles, and I'll be ginger.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, today we have Salah on the podcast as a guest, special guest.
And if you don't remember him, he was replaced Jake a few weeks back. So
it was a
he's
good
no
time.
stranger.
Same thing
He's
again.
Yeah, I don't know why you're sitting on your couch, mate. What are you doing?
Peer pressured into this, all right? Three Stooges told me to do it because it made me look good.
I think it makes sense if he's trying to replace me and I'm currently sitting on a couch, then it makes sense that he would also go for the couch.
He's doing a
Yeah,
decent.
But at least you look professional.
Now I look like a complete dickhead on the internet.
Actually, it's a look. I'm
Not
vibing with
the
this
first
part
time
of
I've
it.
done it.
You're like,
Oh,
I like it.
It looks alright. It looks alright. Bit of
Anyway,
house
thanks.
cleaning.
House cleaning. What?
First things
Housekeeping.
first. Tomatoes, are they in season?
Oh, we're still doing this. I thought we
Nah. It's all good. It's all good. We won't talk about it. We know Matzo don't like
Fuck tomatoes. Well,
it.
I made some quality tomato sauce on the weekend though, so.
I believe you. You make some
San
under your shit.
Manzano.
It's
Crushed them in my hands and then made some pizza sauce with them. It was fucking.
It's a season of ginger beer, right? Welcome to the new Top Individual sponsor,
Was that alcoholic?
Burgundy Ginger Beer.
Burgundy. So like you're dressed like an infomercial. Like you're about to start like showing me how this can like clean up stains and shit.
I guarantee, if you have one of these a day, you'll drop 12 kilos, I promise. Buy 10
enhancing,
bottles
prove it.
now. Hey?
Show how stretchy your pants are, mate. Show us the difference it makes.
Ooh. Hello, Mike. Welcome again to the
He's
stream.
in-
Nice to
he's
see
in
you,
on
as
his-
always.
Is he got his landline, stretchy landline, retractable landline?
At my cock's long, I can't even see anything. I don't even have a second monitor and I can see it creeping over. It's that long.
And those are the slim ones, right? Slim chinos.
It's very nice, mate. You look very smart, Salah.
Don't go calling me that bloke from Subway, though.
the Jared
Fogle,
with the Jared Fogel's got those fucking long
How
pants.
did
mate.
you lose that weight, mate? That's crazy.
Oh.
How interesting.
Cocaine and drugs, that's what.
That's
Bro.
the one.
That'll
I
do it.
can't do drugs. I'm asthmatic.
He had AIDS that helped him.
He was hospitalized.
That'll do it.
Uh,
Yeah, as well, just a quick update. GFuel got back to us finally.
Yeah.
Um, By finally, I mean I forgot to log into my emails for a few weeks and thought I was logged in, and I wasn't, so I wasn't getting any notifications. But they did get back to us actually very quickly.
The next day.
It was close to. It would have been that week. So that was interesting.
6 weeks ago. Or 4
Uh-huh.
weeks ago.
Hurry up, my cat's excited. Look at him. He's ready to go. He's excited. Look at him. He's like, what's the news?
Someone get him some G Fuel.
What's the news? What's the news?
All right,
Yeah.
so I'll read out the message I got. He said, "Hi there, my name is blank. I won't say the name. And I'm a partnerships manager here at GFuel, and I saw your email you had sent in. I unfortunately at this time must inform you that GFuel is not interested at this time. If you'd like to reach back out in the future to see if we can work together, that is more than fine, and appreciate your interest in the GFuel brand." So I mean, not bad.
Right. We got our toes dipped in, and we're almost
We've
there.
got our foot in the
Foot
door.
in the door, baby.
Foot in the
Foot
door.
in the door.
Nice to see you as well, Hudson. Nice to see you.
The more we keep pressuring them, the higher chance we have.
I think right about now we're getting to a good point. I think we should write them another email soon.
What, you reckon I need to send out some threats?
Oh,
No.
if you can manage it, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck it.
But Yoda's pretty pissed.
No, don't threaten them. They're alright.
Aren't you? You're your G Fuel, don't you?
Looked like an 80s movie. The
Have
one
you
with the
guys
cat.
have you guys even had G Fuel before?
Nah, never.
Nah, I can only imagine it's
I mean,
separate.
nah, every day. Every day. G Fuel?
Oh yeah, because
I
it's fucking
can't live.
incredible.
Can't
It is-
live.
it is.
I'm actually having G Fuel right now.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of their current limited time flavor that's in store.
the PewDiePie
Yeah.
flavor.
Black currant.
I
Shinobi.
like the flavor a lot. We'll fill that in post.
Yeah, right here. Right here. Like, just click on this link. It will send you there.
Yep.
GFuel's is the best flavor I've ever had.
I'd love to know if there's like some kind of knockoff brand with GFuel.
Yeah,
Like,
it's GFuel.
it-
I mean, yeah, it's
Gamer Subs.
It's
Gamer
Gamer
Subs
Subs.
is a kind, not knockoff, but another sort of similar market. We could try and reach out to them.
Yeah, we
Gamer
should.
Subs. Maybe we should look into gamer meals. You know, like since we're all vegetative gamers, see if we can get like onto HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, but for
Ooh.
gamers. I like that.
Yeah.
Hello
HelloFresh.
gamers.
For gamers. Don't
Hey,
see
well,
I
that
just
working.
send Mountain
that's
Dew
it.
and supplements.
I don't see it working, but I see it being kind of interesting at the very least.
That's the top individual's business plan right there.
Matt, so you studied business, right?
Hello, gamer.
Thoughts?
Yeah, what do you need to know?
I want to start a business specifically about gamers eating microwave meals. Any thoughts?
It would take off.
Thank you.
Would absolutely take off.
All right. Well, I'm
Right.
opening the stock market right now to it. If anyone wants to start investing, just
No,
pop in.
legitimately, we just need to find out how the gamers make their income, right? What niche of gamers live by themselves and
called
play
welfare.
gaming 24/7? Yeah, beautiful. Now we know their income. We just need to figure out where they shop. Put a top meals.
Top meals.
Doesn't even top
Make
meals.
the meals tax deductible.
Hot Wheels tax. Oh my god, this is the worst fucking idea I've ever fucking heard.
It's
And
incredible.
mate, I'll get my mum to cook it.
Oh, a bit of mushroom sauce, eh?
Yeah,
so
mate,
slave-
the mushroom
Slave
sauce.
labor, eh? Slave labor.
Just a bit of background there. Salah's mum's mushroom sauce is next level. It's
Yeah.
the
Phenomenal.
best fucking thing.
Yeah.
Never had it, so couldn't
It's
couldn't
amazing.
tell you.
Look, I hate mushrooms.
I
hate
approve
mushroom
of your
sauce.
mum cooking, but this also sounds like a small operation because eventually we're going to need more than one of her. And that's,
Just one person.
Just gonna have to
She's
pass
cooking
out
for
the
the three
recipe
of
like
us.
the Colonel, mate.
There's definitely something I want to talk about, but Alex, I know you're eager. to
No,
get
no,
your,
no. You go. I've got
Yeah?
so much shit
What,
to
Alex?
talk
You
about.
do this every time. How about you just put yourself
Yeah,
out
can you
there
stop?
If you want.
and fucking talk, mate?
I don't
Get
know.
cracking.
All right. Well, I heard about this really cool technology. I think it was yesterday or the day before. About this. It was like some
I'm
Japanese.
so fucking bored with this topic. This is
fucking
stupid.
yeah, sick. All right, Salah, your turn.
Come on, keep
No,
going.
you
Come
were
on.
saying this new technology.
Yeah, so in this Japanese bakery, right, back in like 2008 or something, they had this, they sort of reached out to a survey company and were like, look, we want to know what people think about our breads and like what, they bought more and why they bought more. And they sort of came to this realization. They're like, oh yeah. So they buy bread more, or like croissants and things like that more, if they not packaged, like not pre-packaged or wrapped up. But the problem with that was they found that it took more time, like monetarily, to train people up in order to actually go, oh yeah, let me just type that into the thing as, yep, that's a croissant, $3, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, all right, let's work out a way to sort of circumvent that. So they reached out to a software company and started telling them, like, can you make an AI that's like a camera that can work out what I'm holding, so I don't have to type it into a till. We don't have to train anyone. It literally just sees in a camera like, oh yeah, that's a fucking croissant, or that's a fucking loaf of bread or a muffin or whatever. So they made this AI, and it was like unreal. It worked, no worries.
I thought the crust was going to have the barcode baked into it somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
See,
I
that
know
would have been
how to do this.
alright.
I'm about to be
That would have been
really
easier,
impressed.
yeah. But then, so they're doing this AI thing, and then some guy who, like some cancer research scientists, heard about it, and he's like, oh, fuck. Man, that's not a bad idea. And he's like, you know what? Fucking cancer cells kind of look like croissants. So he takes this AI, goes to the company, he's like, all right, can you make this, but like on a microscopic level? And they're like, yeah. So they barely changed the code. And now that is the software that they use to find out if you have cancer cells in you.
No way.
Jesus.
So,
I don't believe it.
Does that mean French people have a higher chance of having cancer?
yeah. It's the croissants,
You
man.
have a croissant in your blood cells.
That was not a
Well,
French
different
accent. Yeah, how crazy. Man. I heard about that. I was like, holy
Can you
shit.
imagine Could you imagine if your doctor's giving you that prognosis?
Now,
Daniello, you have a cancer in your blood cells.
I might be paraphrasing. They may not look exactly like croissants. I can't remember. It was some sort of bread item.
For every croissant you eat, you'll have a higher chance of cancer.
But yeah,
Baguette.
it was pretty fucked. Like, can you just imagine going to a software company and be like, yeah, you know that thing you made for a bakery? I want to use it for fucking
I wonder
saving
how
lives.
rich this guy is right now.
Oh, the company would be like astronomically rich because apparently like a lot of like IT companies and things actually bought the software as well for other things because you can actually change sort of the like instead of it being like the shape
So
of
I'm
a
assuming
croissant,
he
change
like
it to whatever.
painted, like he had copyright claims on his software.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Like they still own the software. It was just the company was using it.
Yeah, okay.
So it was sort of like they were just leasing it
There's
out.
nothing more shit than like making something and then not protecting it, and then some other
Plug
dickhead
in.
comes
Yeah.
and like just takes it from
Just
you.
takes the
Yeah.
fucking and then you're out of money. All right, that's a little top individual advice. Always patent your shit, especially
Yeah.
like us with top individuals. You can't
Yeah.
steal it now. It's patented. We've paid a lot of
And
money
that's
for
why
it.
we like to segment into our new sponsor, protectyourlife.com.
I thought you were gonna give a spiel there about what they were.
I don't know who they are, but just protect your life.
Yep.
I don't know.
Perfect.
This is
Mate.
our sponsor, Protect Your Life.
Protect
Yeah,
your
yeah.
life.
No,
Come
no
protect your
ad
life.
read.
No ad read. It's
They
as simple
just-
as protect your life, you know?
.com.
Look,
Let me
the
see.
money's
More do you-
there.
This
I
is a
don't
real
care.
thing, and it's Australian too.
Exactly.
It's just an insurance agency. It looks kind of funny.
Yeah, insurance. That's what we sell here at Top Individuals. Nothing
Yeah.
but premium
Stuff.
insurance.
How is this real?
Because I thought of it.
Alright, whatever.
Look at Matto trying to sell his business while he's promoting his business.
Interesting.
What a businessman does. Just business.
It's just business, baby.
Look, if the money's there, I don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care. Alright, Salah, what did you want to talk
Alright.
about? You had something you
I
want to
just
say.
shared the link in the chat, and I know this is going to be a very hot topic tonight, right?
Mm.
Because if you've been on Facebook in the last 12 hours, it would have erupted and you would have seen it. If you open up the link in the Discord chat right now
what is
and share it on
Well,
stream,
I can't.
it's news.
I,
It's news discussing. What do you mean?
no, I actually can't open Discord links because we're hosting on Discord.
Oh, do you want me to
That's
send it in?
I'll send it on Facebook.
Yeah, done.
I can open up.
So, China is huge, and China spearheaded.
Oh, no,
That's
the
good.
China?
Yay!
China
Thank
is
you.
huge.
Yay! Yay!
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, chump.
So,
It's
I
this
like-
big.
China's awesome when it comes to taking an opportunity by the pellies, right? So, what China's
Also
getting
not the
behind.
first word I'd use, but yes.
Do you want me to pop it on stream, do you?
Yeah. Look
Alright.
through it. Just gloss through it. It's insane. China's officially getting behind cryptocurrency. They've
Ah,
effectively patented a Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency called yuan, and it's
Yuan?
getting merged. You want, yeah, you want one?
you are?
Huh?
You want
You are?
one? But it's
When you
getting
ask if someone
patented
needs a
with,
coffee in the morning.
you want one?
Huh? Yeah?
It's I sent it to you on Facebook, mate. It's getting integrated with WeChat. So for anybody that doesn't know WeChat in China, it's effectively an app similar to Messenger, but you can also do banking and transactions through this app. So if you go into China and you go into the markets and you see some shoes that you really like, you can go up to the person at the counter and do the transaction through WeChat. WeChat is now integrating cryptocurrency.
You're right. They're actually getting behind it.
Specifically, yuan. So this is going to be a big thing for crypto, I think, because the value of cryptocurrency is subjective to change based on the major shareholders, right?
Mm.
So cryptocurrency doesn't follow a trend. Elon Musk can wake up tomorrow morning and say, I'm pulling out of Bitcoin, right? And its share price is going to drop immediately. It'll tank somehow. Celebrities have that massive input, that much input in the effects of crypto. But now that China is effectively getting their toes wet with crypto and they're adopting it as their country's currency, this is huge, man. This is massive.
Interesting.
It happened. I have a bit of money in Dogecoin, and
You would have been so pissed off this morning.
yeah, and like it literally just tanked because Elon Musk went on SNL, and it literally tanked like 40% instantly just because he fucking made an appearance. It
Is
was
that
weird as
why
fuck.
it tanked?
Well, it's because of the shit episode. Is actually why.
Yeah, well,
Dave Chappelle popped up and bagged him out as well. Which
Everyone's been bagging him out. Elon for it. It was a really bad episode.
Was that actual?
Yeah, I mean, mind you,
I've
SNL
seen
hasn't
it,
been
so.
good for years and years. They just had like, they throw 100 darts, a couple hit the board.
Yeah, fair
Um,
enough.
But that episode in particular was just like,
was
I don't
he
even know who it
rapping?
was for. You
Was
what?
he- Was he singing or
Part
something?
of it.
I haven't even
They
seen
had a
it.
thing where he was acting like a doctor who was all hip and shit with. They had another one where they were all like Mario characters in court, and it was just them all of them doing Italian accents.
Will they all have black hair?
No, they were literal like Mario characters, so they were all dressed up like he was
okay.
a warrior.
Fucking
You know-
hell.
It was just like a stupid bit. It was just not. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I used to really like watching SNL. Recently, I've been.
I mean,
Not
it sounds
as
like they're
much.
just trying to pull star power, really, more than anything. Like, they don't really care about the jokes. They're more just trying to get views. Like, I mean, that's the thing. I haven't really watched any SNL in a little while, but like, I remember towards the end of it, there was more just like they were more just bringing in stars and having barely any of the actual like new up and coming artists do much, really.
Yeah, and I feel like a big part of it as well is that now that like lower production is so popular, like anyone with their phone can make a TikTok and basically do what they did with this whole Italian Mario court case. You could do it as one person and just keep doing it over yourself. So like when SNL does it, it's like you guys are a multi-million-dollar corporation, like
And, like,
company
that's-
on
yeah.
prime time TV. Like this is a YouTube video. Like this isn't. What do you do? Like do TV quality stuff.
I
So
don't
I
know,
think
man.
that's also becoming one of the issues.
Onto Bitcoin, because I'm going to ask you guys a question, right? Because we all know what Bitcoin is. We all know what cryptocurrency
What's
is.
Bitcoin?
I have $0 invested in it.
Bro, come on.
Shoot.
So I'm assuming you like tomatoes. I'm assuming you like Bitcoin. If we talk about Bitcoin, right, and we talk about crypto, I know you said you didn't have anything in it, Jake, but you follow the market, right? When you open up your phone, that's the first thing you see.
I mean,
It's
I
just
don't.
popping up.
Doesn't really come up. All I get is Dogecoin and Elon Musk, but that's about it.
Yeah, Doge is sort of bigger at the moment.
Yeah, right.
What I see from it is what I see from Reddit, and I stay away from crypto because I think the biggest thing happening with crypto right now is we're seeing survivorship bias, or it's just survivor bias in
And
general.
pyramid schemes.
Pyramid schemes is another one.
Schemes.
Schemes. Pyramid schemes is also another one. But to me, what I see from Reddit the most is that survivor. The pyramid schemes are coming from those people who are saying, "I'll get you rich off Bitcoin on TikTok," and it's like you're not. Mate, if you were actually able to get that rich off of, I'm going to turn your $1,000 into 100,000. If that was possible, you would have already turned 100 grand into like 100 mil, and you wouldn't be on TikTok. You'd be on Jeffrey Epstein's island, having a drink with him, and touching kids.
You'd be having a good time.
Yeah, that's what you're touching kids, mate. That is a good time. Same thing.
I've never been on TikTok. I don't even have it.
Now,
Yeah, me neither.
I'm just gonna do something real quick.
Neither.
I'm just gonna
Shut up.
put the screen off, because I've just had Ginger message me. He's about to come on, but I have to set up a 5-person screen. So give me
I'll just duck out.
Mate,
no, give me
you
2
stay on.
seconds. It won't take
you're
long
a-
at all. You
you're
guys
an
can keep
individual.
talking.
Mate, you keep going. You can keep me
Keep
on.
I
talking.
was just gonna ask, like, did he just message you and he just remembered?
He totally forgot.
Unbelievable.
I just tell him next week.
Unbelievable.
Hold on.
Yeah, you could just tell him next week.
I could.
We've got a special guest here already, my friend.
Yeah, well, he's not that special, but
We can
sure.
do a double special
No,
guest
no, no. Like,
episode.
I mean, if you look at him, if you saw his ATAR, you'd say it's special.
Bro, 62 is not that bad.
Yeah.
Same, bro.
I'm an engineer.
Same.
I'm gonna build the planes you're gonna be in one day.
Was that 62 with bonus points?
With
Ooh.
did you say Doge points?
No,
So
with the
bonus-
bonus,
with the
bonus points.
Up to 10
Doge
bonus
points.
No, that was
Ah.
not bonus points.
Let's see here.
Doge points.
What are you doing, mate? You know you're sharing your fucking
I'm
screen.
well aware. I'm well aware.
See what's going
Oh
on right now.
no!
Oh,
It's too much. It's too much.
yeah.
I can't
my
do it.
first time, I can't see anything other than us. But
I
don't
can't
have
do
a
it.
second monitor plugged in right now.
Just tell them next week. Just tell
Yeah,
them
look,
next
it's
week.
gonna have to be next week, Drug. We'll have you on the next week,
Oh,
mate.
The
Maybe
poor
by
soul.
then I'll have a 5-person thing set up.
When you're not drunk, Ginger, then you can come on that.
Nah, all good, all good. Don't stress it, bro. 27's a long time, mate. I wouldn't have done it.
Well. What can you do?
What can you do, mate? What can you do?
do when we come for you?
Mate, he's got nothing on Ludwig though. Uncle Ludwig.
Yeah, Luddy. Love
What a man. What a fucking
man.
man.
Fuck, that guy is ridiculous.
I can't believe he's gone that long.
But anyway, so what you talk about how Bitcoin's everywhere? So what?
No, I was actually going to change topic to graphics cards and how they're nearly impossible to buy.
Oh, fuck.
Like, how
We've
come,
talked
people
about
are
this
mining
before,
Bitcoin.
legit, how come I can find a pre-built desktop with the graphics card that I want in it, but I can't find the graphics card itself? It's so stupid.
It's because they can make more money that way. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Because I went to a computer shop and I was like, oh, like, are you guys getting? Because I went in there personally. I was like, are you guys getting graphics cards? She's like, yeah. Like, if you want, we can order them in. I was like, oh, cool. And she's like, yeah, but you have to buy it as a PC. I was like, you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
can you just give it to me?
Salah had an idea about that. He was like, well, I might just buy you said you might just buy the PC and then just,
So, yeah.
yeah.
So the problem with the
Buy a
graphics,
PC, upsell the graphics card, put an old graphics card in there, sell the PC, have your profit.
I think you're gonna have an issue
Genius.
selling shit though. I feel like people aren't really spending money on PCs right now.
Well,
in
hey.
terms of
We got a new follower. Thank you, Souls of Death. We love you.
Souls of Death.
Mwah.
Beautiful.
Hello,
Family
hello,
follower.
Izan. How are you? Nice to
He's
see
Han. He's Han. Oh, he's Ano. I don't know how to
Mwah.
pronounce your name.
you.
Oh, maybe I can do Twitch mobily and view it that way.
Yeah, do that, man.
Thank
And
you
then we
also
can
for
get
the
more
follow.
viewers.
We love you. Mwah.
thank you, your follow. I appreciate it. I'm going to eat food tonight.
We might have to kick you off there because that's just not on here on top individuals.
Oh, being poor, bro, I'm at uni. What do you expect?
One of the famous
Don't
followers and viewers.
look at my $500 microphone and my $4,000 gym setup. Nah, I'm broke. There's a reason why.
Alright, cool flex.
It's typical. It's typical. We always get those fucking
And the bot.
those
and
bots.
the bot.
Nah, it's good. It gives us follows.
Nah, yeah, we need the chat popping off right now.
The problem is
so
we
much
get them all the
bots.
time, and they're always a different user as well. So
Mm.
you don't know.
I had a
big
question,
deal.
right?
Yeah.
It's a
go on.
simple question,
All right.
but it's an interesting question.
I
Yeah.
really hope it's not gender related.
Just say the question, mate.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Why or why not? That's a hot topic. That is a hot topic. I need to know.
There's no answer.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It would be a form of sandwich.
Drunk
Concept
says
shooting
it's drunk says it's a sandwich.
Okay. Jake, you said no. Why?
Just,
a wrap.
just.
No, it's a soft taco. It's like a soft
Just
taco.
like-
Yeah, it's closer to a taco. If a hot dog's a sandwich, it's almost like a taco's a sandwich, but
Because my
a corn
hot
chip
dog,
sandwich.
in my world,
Is it?
we're going for a proper hot dog. That bun isn't separated. It's like it's apart like this, but like it's not loose. So it's like a
Okay.
sandwich.
Based off of your definition, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which is a
So
soft
from the
taco.
sandwich, all that's.
Could a taco
Easy
not
out.
be a wrap?
Oh, hot dog's like a
Depends
full
what-
on sub. That's hilarious. Hot dog could be a sub.
It's tricky, man. I mean, look,
Oh, yeah, right.
if you think about it, right? Like, yeah, you've got wraps, you've got fucking Subway sandwiches, like Drunk says. You got fucking tacos and burritos, all that shit, right?
Bring food in,
Now,
mate.
hold
You're
on.
doing sopranos.
Hold on, no, because I want to work this out now.
I know.
There
has to be an answer.
You're salivating.
I'm real heated right now. Can I hop in for 1 second? I need
Alright,
5 seconds.
I was in the middle of my thing, but that's cool.
Hop onto Google.
I get it, but I'm actually like, I'm really keen. Can I just have 2 seconds?
Matzo, quick, interrupt Jake now.
So as I was
mate.
Fucking heated. I'm so triggered
Go on.
right now. It's like fucking pineapple on pizza again. A
Go on.
sandwich.
Mm.
What constitutes a sandwich is an item of food consisting of 2 pieces of bread with filling between them, eaten as
Like,
needed.
never.
Hold on. Filling between them, containing meat eaten as a light meal.
You got a
So-
bachelor's in this.
Do I get a rose?
No, a bachelor's like a degree.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
He went to hot dog making
Anyway.
school.
Anyway, a hot dog has the bread, it has the meat, and it has the filling.
Is it
a
meat?
sandwich.
Is it meat though?
It's fucking heavily processed meat. It's still meat.
Alright, what about a
With
cheese
your
and tomato
hand-
sandwich?
With your hand, so loud, show me how you eat a sandwich. Alright, now eat a hot dog.
Better hungry Jack.
With your hand, show me how you eat a hot dog. Oh, you hold your sandwiches like that, do you, mate?
You can hold a hot dog like this, right? You can hold a hot dog like this.
Alright, look.
Yeah, you can do the quizzy
Here's the thing, right? Like, so Drunk said a hot dog is a sandwich, and I understand because he thinks, Subway sandwiches are sandwiches as well, right? Which, yeah, look, fair enough. And if you think about it, yeah, you can put it, like, in a traditional sandwich, you could put it, like, actual hot dog, like, if you cut it up, right? Whatever.
Max holding his bottle like a fucking hot dog. Does that mean his bottle's a hot dog?
Maybe. Anyway, what I'm
I
saying
think,
is...
like, the actual definition of a sandwich is, like, something loose as shit.
Yeah, of course. It's like making, like, like all these, like, sort of Eastern European meals are also similar, right? But they all go by different names, and they're all slightly different in different, like, areas. So it's sort of the same thing where it's like, okay, well, if you go and get this soup from fucking wherever, and you go over here and get the same name soup, and it's totally different, like, maybe it's kind of like that.
Alright, well then is a pasta salad a salad?
Well, I mean, it's in the name, isn't it?
But, no, hold on. A pasta salad is high in carbs,
So,
right? And
you have a potato salad. That's high in carbs.
pasta is all carbs, brother.
Oh,
You got your
potato.
pasta,
What do you think
you
potato
got
is?
your relish, you got your salad. That's high in carbs. You're getting your healthy greens, but you got
Hold on, what do you think pasta salad is? What's your definition of pasta salad now? What's in it? What's in it?
Look how stumped he is.
Do you think it's just cold pasta in a container? Like,
you go to your local Woolies. In your pasta salad is your pasta. It's the green herb relish sauce. Usually it's like, I don't know, basil sauce, right? And then
uh-huh.
on top of that you got lettuce, maybe a bit of kale, tomato, cucumber. But is that a salad?
Yes. A salad can be whatever you want it to be.
Okay, I'm wrong. A salad is a dish consisting of mixed pieces of food, sometimes with at least one raw ingredient. It is often dressed and is typically served at room temperature or chilled through, though some can be warm. Okay, alright.
The definition of a sandwich is so loose that you could actually make pasta or like a stir fry and put it between 2 pieces of bread.
Yep.
And they're like, well, voila, the sandwich.
Alright, now here's an interesting point. You know Wendy's? You know how they literally just make a hole and then they just slip the hot dog
That's
straight
part
in.
of what I'm thinking about. That's why I'm like, I'm
That's
thinking of those,
one
I'm
piece
thinking
of
that,
bread.
like the American.
Pardon?
That's technically one piece of
thinking-
bread.
Yeah. that's
It's
what
like
I
the
mean.
same with
That's
Subway.
how
They
I'm
cut it in
viewing
the
a hot
middle.
dog.
They cut it in the
Maybe
middle.
a sandwich has to be cut. Maybe a
So
sandwich has to have some
it's-
form of cutting.
So would you
Nah,
say a
because you can have a
calzone?
whole sandwich like that.
Would a calzone then be a sandwich?
No, that's
Yes.
in calzone.
It's not. The calzone's not. It's not really bread. It's a bit yeasty. I don't know.
Bit yeasty.
The yeasty.
Sounds like bread to me.
A a professional bread connoisseur over it.
Look, mate, I've eaten my fair share of
Bread.
toast sandwiches in a while. Have you
Bread.
guys? You guys know about that?
Anyway, that was my topic, but
Toast sandwich. You put it. If you put two pieces of bread, right, and a piece of toast in the middle, it's an actual meal. They call it toast sandwich. There's a whole Wikipedia article about it.
all right.
Are you saying
Wait, bread,
bread?
toast, bread?
Yeah.
Butter?
If you want, yeah.
I could add fillings?
No.
I could add butter.
It's just 3 slices of bread, but one of them is toast in the middle. That is it. There's a whole Wikipedia article on it. I'm not even kidding
But
you.
am I allowed? I mean, I'm down if I can have butter, but without butter, this sounds like I'm gonna need water next.
I
to me
think
just
no.
to
I think
breathe.
you can add butter if to taste, but it's not like mandatory.
Hey,
for
if
the
I'm doing it
recipe.
to texture, mate, this shit's gonna be hard to fucking swallow.
Yeah, 100% it is. But like, look it up. It's good. I mean, it's not good. It's terrible. But
Have you had one?
it's real. No, fuck no. You kidding me, mate?
It's dangerous.
I'm a little bit shocked by that, to be
Yeah, it's
honest.
pretty funny, isn't it?
It's not fun. Who would do that? Who sits there and like, I'm gonna put a bit of toast in between.
There's
two
actually
slices of bread.
there's actually like a
I'd
place
probably
where it
taste
originates
alright,
from,
eh? If there's plenty of cheese.
but there isn't.
Nah.
Oh,
it's
it's
just-
not.
It's just that's it. Let's see, Victorian recipe, 1861, Book of Household Management by Isabella Beeton. Sandwich may be varied by adding a little pulled meat or very fine slices of cold meat to the toast.
Did you say Isabella beat men?
Beeton.
Oh,
So it originates from the United Kingdom, and people say that the UK has no good food. You are wrong.
You are correct.
Definitely
God.
correct. Ah, shit.
Sounds like slave food.
It's the toast sandwich served at there's a photo on Wikipedia of the toast sandwich served as a side dish at the Heston Blumenthal's restaurant, the Fat Duck. That guy's like really famous. That's all right.
Heston.
Why is Heston making a fucking toast sandwich? I mean, it looks like there's a
So
lot
there's
more shit.
Heston,
there.
man. He makes the weirdest shit into
Yeah,
food.
I mean that's true. Yeah,
He likes to subvert people's expectations.
yeah, that's true. Boy.
I have another interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
What's that meant to be?
Is water wet?
It is. No, I don't know. If two countries were going to war, what is an alternative way they could settle their differences? Like besides
Within the
war, like
countries.
warfare, yeah. Like besides warfare.
Are we just saying like in general? Are we picking countries, or are we just saying in general?
What?
I mean, do you
Maybe,
consider
like-
corporate warfare?
I mean, I guess, but I mean, no, I
That's
mean
what
like
China does.
warfare, as in like, what do you? What's is war just called war?
Yeah, you do, instead of like World War, so
Yeah.
instead of conducting an actual war and having
Yeah.
military skirmishes,
Yeah, what is like an interesting interesting way to settle
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say.
like
the idea is that something has to happen. It's not a
yeah, like
it's
something
not a
has to
stalemate.
happen.
Like that's
No,
what
not a
we're losing. Right
stalemate.
now we have that. It's nuclear power creates a stalemate because
Yeah,
we've got
like-
nukes everywhere.
Like yeah, maybe I was
Salah's
gonna
idea
say
of a Yu-Gi-Oh
Australia.
duel to me sounds hilarious. I really like the idea of each country having to try and pick its champion.
Fuck yeah.
All right, we got you the best decks we could.
It's just some fat neckbeard like. I
Who do you
mean,
reckon? Who do you reckon the US would pick as their champion?
Kyber.
Ah,
Kyber.
Some
Oh.
little kid,
it's
Yeah,
his name's
12-year-old.
some
No,
protege.
just actually picks a guy you.
Some little
Kyber.
kid with a massive necklace, bro.
I
For
think
the UK, they'll send in
Ugly.
Bear Grylls. Surely they'll send in Bear Grylls or
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay.
Or cook off.
Yeah, cook
Can you
off.
imagine a
That's an
cook-off?
idea. Cook off with
Oh,
fucking.
that'd be
And
amazing.
it's all-
The
and
UK
it's
wins
like-
every time.
And it's all televised.
Oh, that would be unreal.
how about it's like some Super Olympics and we chuck like every sport imaginable. And it's just
Bocce?
there's just first
Lawn
place
bowls.
and second place, right? It's not really gold, silver, bronze, just you win or you lose, like
Mm.
for each country at a time. And as soon as you win, that player is no longer allowed to compete in any sport
Mm.
for the
I
rest of the
think I think we should get the leaders up front and personal in a slap fight.
Ho ho.
That-
You
That's
know-
not a bad one.
You know the ones where they just slap each other and they take
Yeah, yeah.
turns. Can you imagine
how about
like
like a
Kim
rap
Jong
battle?
Un? and
yeah.
like, and John, what's his name? The fucking English Prime Minister,
Boris
um,
Johnson.
Boris
Johnny
Johnson.
Morris. Oh wait.
He's making people up now.
English.
Oh, I
Um,
got yeah, my bad.
So my idea though, if that's going to happen, like they're slapping each other, I reckon what these higher ups are going to do is they're just going to have scapegoats who can actually take a fucking hit, and they're going to be like, yeah, this is our prime minister, and it's actually not. He's just the guys.
Dwayne the
So
Rock
he
Johnson
does,
gets voted in for presidency.
legitimately, right? So they just have him as like a front, and then people are like, I mean, just working behind. But chances are, I mean, that could even be happening today. But as far as I'm sort of concerned, like they could be like, yeah, this is the guy who's going to take the slap. But even if he like loses, it's like whatever. The people are still in charge. You know?
I'm half
Can you,
tempted.
can you imagine Joe Biden on a slap contest? He would,
All right, that's the thumbnail there. That's the thumbnail.
drop his presidency, and then they'll just put in some fucking like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. It's like, oh, you would be president. We need someone big. Like, just get some big motherfucker out there.
Trade
What
says
if
Royal
each-
Rumble.
What if each like leader of the country has to, without any help at all, write the entire script for the next Fast and Furious?
Oh.
And then then
Yes.
the Fast and Furious team just goes out and makes both of them at all the same cast and everything, and it's about which one has the better box office. And it's
Fast
global
and
box
Furious
office. The whole
presents
world
Hobbs.
gets-
Fast and Furious
Oh.
presents Shaw. They're two separate movies.
You've
You
got
don't know which way they're
Dwayne
gonna
in
go.
there. Dwayne can't fucking act. On a separate note, I'm real.
Can we drop this
mean-
guy and get Ginger?
I mean, you
real
say
quick?
that, you realize this guy is worth like $500 million.
Absolutely, his
Yes, I
endorsement
was
from
trying to
Under
become that
Armour
guy,
is
but-
what got him. He can't act. The thing that's got
He's
him
the
going
world's
is
most
his
famous
amazing,
actor.
his amazing pectorals, mate.
It's his charisma, man. He just
To be fair,
I mean,
eyebrows.
I understand where you're coming from, but I think he definitely can act. It's just the movies that he gets chosen for is what his acting suits.
he has no range in acting. He can
Yeah.
do one thing: action,
Yeah.
Exactly. On the
which is
notion,
by far the easiest to act in, but the physically most demanding of all acting.
on the notion of cook-off, right? And you guys can shut me down if you want, and I won't do it.
Done.
he didn't say you
Stacks-
shut you.
Stacks is the best burger place in Australia. I'm half tempted to call them right now and ask them if they'd represent Australia in the world's greatest cook-off.
Can you
I don't even know who
call
they
them right
are.
now and find out who they are? Because I'm not sure.
You don't know who Stacks are?
Nah.
Best
think
burger
I've
place in
heard,
Adelaide.
but
Where is it?
you realize the world's a big place. Australia's also pretty big,
Motherfucker, you all live in Adelaide. You
and
all live in
Adelaide's
Adelaide.
pretty small.
Is it Royal
it.
Stacks?
Nah, Stacks Adelaide. Stacks
Okay,
Burger
well-
Adelaide.
Your burger place ain't doing too well because Royal Stacks came up first when I googled, and that is not in Adelaide.
Stacks Burger Co. Literally,
Probably-
look it up for Adelaide.
Probably burnt down by now.
They're still going, brother.
Sounds like Scoops.
Stacks Burger Co. COVID case. Okay.
Alright, well, looks like they got shot down then. Alright,
Sorry, bro.
that one's
Kidding,
not
there's actually no COVID case. I just want to say it to fuck with you.
You're right.
Okay, Stacks with an X. Okay, they can't even spell the word Stacks.
Tax with an X.
I know.
Stacks, please sponsor us.
Juicy fried chicken, tender beef patty, extra heavy cheese, fresh red. Okay,
Oh,
just
that's right.
Okay, they do something that I don't like, which is they've got both a burger which has chicken
Correct.
and beef
Yeah,
on the same
baby.
burger.
that's what I was just describing. And I was like,
Yeah, nah, that's not. Nah, I don't vibe with that. Nah,
Are you,
that's
are
not
you
my-
sure you want these guys representing the fucking Australia for the best fucking food?
Adelaide, yeah, the best.
All right.
off menu, you can get the hillbilly. The ingredients are yeehaw. Because underneath it is the Masan Derulo, which actually tells you what it has. Juicy fried chicken, tender beef patty, extra heavy sauce.
Every time they bring it up, my son Derulo.
All
What
right,
else do I have here?
on another conversational topic,
Mm.
you guys.
Conversational
post-COVID,
topic as opposed to what
Another
topic?
topic.
For a podcast.
you guys can go wherever you want in the world right now, and COVID didn't exist, where would you be right now? What would you be doing?
As in, like, I can prevent it, or like is that what you're saying?
No,
Like,
no, no.
No, he's just
COVID's
asking
done.
where-
COVID's done.
He just means where would you want to be right now?
He
No,
was
no,
like explain that
just make sure.
There's
perfectly.
no risk of COVID.
I just wanna
He's
make
a
sure.
superhero. He's like, I'll be COVID preventer? Yeah, I'm going in.
I'm going over to Brazil.
You're
You
gonna
are all
take
free.
India.
Why are you going to Brazil?
I don't know. It was just the first country that came to my head. That was all.
I'm going to Paris, baby.
Aren't you
Oh.
going
Go straight to Italy or
Dude,
Canada.
isn't Paris like one of the filthiest countries in the world?
Nah.
Yeah, and I'm part of that problem, mate. um,
Didn't you take a dump on the side of the road?
Uh,
Or was that someone else?
someone else
could
died.
you imagine? Could you imagine this guy taking a dump on the side of the road?
Yeah.
His
What's wrong with that, mate?
It
His
couldn't.
legs would give way, I reckon.
Someone walks past. He's like, "I'm just testing the concrete temperature."
Just testing
Keep
your
moving.
pH levels in the sewer, mate. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
no
it.
worries. Please keep moving. Don't worry about it.
Actually, similar topic. Out of 10, how do we rate peeing outside?
Depends.
And just in general? or
What are the
like
conditions? Time, weather.
place?
Well, personally, like you're alone. You're doing it on grass, normally. You can do asphalt, you can do cement as well. I just like sometimes, I can't remember, like there's sometimes, normally when you're drunk is when it feels best. Sometimes you're just out there and it's like a bit cold, and you got a nice breeze while you're taking a piss and you like just feel one with nature.
Yeah. 9.
It's tops. I feel like if I had my own house and had like a nice backyard, it was good or not, I'd be like, just going outside again.
Oh.
I could be like upstairs
been-
and I walk
I've
down,
been,
I'm like, yeah, I'm going outside again.
I've been urinating outside almost every day for the last couple of weeks, so...
You actually?
Well, my job doesn't have on-site
Ah.
toiletries.
I thought we were just home doing that.
Yeah, I thought you were at home pissing. Like, you get home after
I
a long
also-
day and just...
I also
Yes.
do it at home sometimes. Like if I
I've
just get out
definitely
of the
pissed
car,
outside at your house.
Yeah, I have too, actually. Sorry.
yeah, I've seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The pool's there, like, it just makes sense.
Olds and pray. Yeah, we'll have to fill it up somehow.
Oh, the pool's over there. They got a lemonade pool going.
On another note, all right, real question, real talk. How many of you guys actively took a leak in the bathroom while showering?
Like every time.
What do you
That
mean?
Used to be I used to actively do that.
As in, like,
I'm
piss in the
probably-
shower.
Shower.
Yeah, piss in the shower.
Yeah, every day.
Every fucking day, mate.
It's fucking saving water, bro.
I
It's
used to-
cheaper than flushing.
Man, I'll pee in the shower and then not shower. Like, I'm just.
Nah, that's,
Um,
they say
think
it's good for, like, if you piss in the sink, apparently that's better than pissing in the toilet, because there's no flush.
I
That's
don't know,
hygienic.
like
but-
I just aim straight for the hole in the shower so it doesn't fucking go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it just goes straight through.
Yeah, I'm not
pretty
pissing
sure
on my
every guy
feet.
pees in the shower.
I think
Yeah.
every guy pees in the shower.
How about you, Salah? You pee in the shower?
Yeah, but now I have a toilet in the shower.
Wait, what?
What? You
As
taking a
the-
shit while you shower?
No, if he's got a
It's
toilet
not-
built into his shower.
It's not in the shower, but it's close enough to the shower that I could effectively have a shower.
But
whilst
wouldn't you
taking a
just
shit.
make everything wet, or you just open it up?
Do you
and
do
just
you like
aim?
run the shower, take your piss, then get in the shower? Is that what you're saying?
So this is me having a shower, right? This is how close the
Oh my
shower is
God.
now to the toilet. So I'm having a shower. I'm like, oh, I need to go take a leak. One
You shower
step,
fully dressed?
leak, and then what?
Do you normally shower fully dressed?
Get
I'm not taking
undressed.
my clothes off on
Come
screen.
on, please.
Worth a shot. Worth a
But
shot.
why-
Worth a shot. I just thought you were a method
If
actor.
you
Shoes
step
are off.
out, if you step out of the shower, you're just gonna make the
Right.
fucking floor wet.
It's already wet, brother. I've already had a shower.
But don't you like dry yourself off, then step out?
No, I step out, take a piss, and if I haven't already pissed already, I'll dry myself off whilst taking a piss.
Oh wait, I thought you pee from the shower to the bowl. I was about to be
I
very
can do that.
impressed,
I
but
can
then
do that as
also
well. No, I've done that. That was like
Wouldn't
when
you
our
just
bathroom
save-
got renovated. I gave that a go. That works.
Wouldn't you just save water by just pissing in the shower? Because then now you're using a shower and a toilet simultaneously.
Yeah, why don't
I
you just...
don't know. I'm not paying the water bill. Not my problem.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh, yeah, Salah, just piss in the shower. It's so much easier, man.
All right, I'll do it tonight and I'll report back my feedback.
Thank
All right, I'll let you
you.
know.
Jesus.
I'll let you know my findings.
I think that's probably the best idea, to be honest.
Yeah, everyone's
Do,
in the shower.
do you know that for the new Resident Evil game,
Hmm.
right? There's already a mod on Steam that makes the main villain naked.
Oh, I might buy it.
Like it strips down the character completely.
I mean, I'm not surprised. That happens with like every fucking game.
Yeah,
Is
but
it the new one, or is this one
come
that's
up
been
with-
remade?
Nah, it's a new one.
yeah,
Oh shit! I think I missed the.
the game's only been out for like 3 days.
Yeah, but
Like,
they had the
who-
demo before, so they might have been working with that first.
Respect to the person that instead of doing things that would benefit themselves, they did things to.
Oh
Benefit
no,
the
I think
community.
that benefited themselves.
Yeah, that was a passion project for themselves.
Yeah,
man.
they didn't
were,
care about anyone.
They were like,
just,
I hate this, but for
they
the
just,
community,
they
I'll
just want
do
to
it.
see, they just want to see some dick, some animated dick.
They just want to be like, I'm not some lonely guy. Look, I made this for everyone.
As I wonder how many people on stream right now are just like.
Oh. Yeah, we just dropped 6 viewers thanks to you, Salah. Good job, mate.
Okay, so I know this guy, right?
Oh yeah.
He has this car, and like the front windscreen had all this like fucked up rubbering, so like the seals were fucked.
Okay, cool. It's not me.
I think it's you.
And instead of paying for it, what he did was he threw a stone at the windscreen to break the windscreen, and then insurance does free windscreen replacements.
Oh,
So this person I know, which may not be me, just in case insurance is listening, but worked out perfectly. Little rock, just threw it at the glass, cracked it first time, called up the insurance company, bada bing, bada boom, said I was driving behind a truck.
who was?
This
Came
is
out-
what your friend said.
Yeah, yes, what all my friends had. And they came out like a couple of days later,
Uh-huh.
replaced the motherfucker. Now I got new seals.
You do?
New
Your
glass.
friend's got new seals. Yeah, your friend's got new. Okay,
Yeah,
you're,
friends
you're
got new
such a.
seals. Yeah.
Oh, for
and,
reference, guys, Matt's
so
a
you're
real
cool.
big method actor. So right now, he truly believes he is his friend. So that's where those. I'm just reiterating for the audience. He knows exactly.
yeah, my car turned out perfect.
So your
So,
poor friend, for a few days, had to drive a car with a fucked windshield. What a poor
I have a
fucker.
feeling that his friend probably just drove his mum or dad's car or brother's car for a couple of days that he had to drive.
No, the
if he had to
windscreen, the
drive.
windscreen was fine. Like you could drive that. It was a very small crack. But when I called him
Look
up,
at
I was like, "Yeah, it's huge. I'm gonna have to replace the whole thing."
Hmm.
There's something that I've been wanting to ask you guys since episode 1 of Top Individuals,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only just thought of it right now. I've only just remembered it, right? 'Cause
Wait,
I haven't had
okay.
the time.
If you thought of it now, you were waiting for episode
This is
1.
really important, okay? More so not about what you're going to say, but what I'm about to say will then steer the conversation, right?
Okay.
Anyway, if you could spend 10 minutes with someone, right? Celebrity, past, present, whatever, who would it be? And who would you talk to and what would it be about?
I would talk to Salah, and it would be about him pissing in a shower.
That was the worst answer I've ever heard, but also pretty funny.
You know what? Yours. I don't know how bad this is, but what my thought process when I'm trying to get to is I'm like, who is a rich person that if I spent 10 minutes talking to, I could convince them to give me some money?
Jeff
That's
Bezos.
my only thought process. That's how I don't think I think I have better chance getting money off of Elon. I feel like I could talk to Elon and act like I give a shit about crypto.
or
And I'm like, yeah, I'd
Bill
love to
Gates.
drop money, but I just don't have anything. And he's like, there you go. I talked to Melinda, mate. I'm spending 10 minutes with Melinda Gates. I'm making my way in, mate. I got your
10 minutes
macro
all you
card
need.
right here, baby. Don't worry about it.
I have the same birthday as Bill Gates,
Oh,
so
there you
I feel
go.
like there's a bit of a
Birthday
conversation
gift?
starter.
Yeah.
Get him a bottle of wine,
Yeah,
he'll get you $1
I
million.
would just like, yeah. But to answer your question, like I like his music, but I was like, Justin Bieber's life intrigues me a lot.
You didn't pick Little Dicky?
I would pick Little Dicky, but I think he's a pretty like laid back. I think because he's a bit of a weed head, and I think he'd be hard to talk to, like
Mm.
Yeah, right.
get a good conversation out of.
It sounds like
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, to be honest. If he doesn't know
Yeah,
you, I
right.
feel like you won't get close to the real
Yeah, I
thing.
know, but
You know
I
who'd be actually? This makes me feel like Benny Blanco. I feel like would be someone you could talk to, and you actually get like 10 minutes of him as himself.
But the reason why I say Justin Bieber is just because, like, I would like to know what his life is like, just because of how young he was and how famous he's been, and kind of the struggle he has. Because, like, he's like, I'm sure he likes his life, but at some points he must fucking hate it.
Wait, can you do me a favor when you speak to him? Can you ask him about that thing where you remember that Snapchat where he was just asking some girl for feet pics? Can you talk to him about that?
What?
I don't remember. I don't
Legit?
even know.
Oh, there was like a thing where like he was like chatting to some girl and they were like he was flirting with her, and yeah, he was asking for like to see her feet or something like that, and like the girl was just like, "This is hilarious," and just leaked it. So it
Wow.
was like 5 years
Right.
ago or something.
Alright, if I'm
Yeah,
not
right.
taking the money angle, do I want to talk for someone for like experience or knowledge, or just trying to be like next to someone cool? I'm trying to think like you would have like a crazy
Warren
story.
Buffett?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I feel like
They're
you said
cool,
everything you
but
can.
also, I feel like when you talk about all the like the rich people, I feel like all of them have made their stories into books. Like, you know,
I'm surprised.
I like The Weeknd a lot, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, 10 minutes, you're not going to get anything out of him.
I'm surprised you didn't pick someone who would like make you smile, because I know someone Alex would love to spend 10 minutes with is Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like a bloke.
I thought Alex and Big Tommy was over.
I know, I was legitimately about to say that.
I've
about to
got
say
Google
that.
open with Tommy Wiseau. That's where
I
the
was
conversation
legitimately
was
about
gonna
to
go.
say, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to spend time with Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy
Actually,
Wiseau.
you
He's a
know,
good bloke.
Ryan Reynolds or Jake Gyllenhaal both seem like really cool, down to earth dudes who'd be like, okay, this is a weird scenario, but like I'll roll with it.
But
The
the
man
thing is,
himself.
they're guys that
Who?
can act. Reeves, who? What?
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves. Oh.
Ah, okay.
See, they're
Yeah,
great.
cool.
They're great actors, but Tommy Wiseau is actually fucked up, and I would love to spend 10 minutes in his brain,
Yeah, man.
just understanding his thought process. Like, yeah, I'm American, all American. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans.
Jim Carrey would be pretty cool.
I did not hit
Jim
her. I
Carrey's
did
fun.
not. That's bullshit. I did not hit her. Oh,
Or,
hi, Mark.
Borat, I forgot his name.
Oh,
Sacha Baron.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
What about Buff Carell? I'd love to speak to him.
You want to learn a dance move?
I want to learn his dancing.
No,
He's just no. Look, Buff Carell's next level, man. I love him. He's just so positive. He doesn't care what people think, and he's fucking massive.
Who is Trade had a brilliant idea. He says, "I'd talk to myself a decade ago and drop money into Bit and Doge."
Oh, mate, you can't time travel, but I like where your head's at.
Good.
Well, it's actually Salah said you can talk to past and present.
Yeah. So he does have a
I wasn't paying attention.
Clearly, Trade loves himself.
In that case, I talk to Jesus. I'm talking to him.
Yeah, I'll go talk to Jesus.
No, you dumb fucks. You guys are the dumbest fucking people.
He's real.
Salah. No. Salah, explain why this is stupid.
Can you please explain? I love it when you explain.
What level of English do you think he is speaking?
Plenty.
He's fucking Jesus. He speaks anything.
He knows.
Jesus. Jesus was Egyptian.
He would understand.
He ain't speaking English, mate.
He would understand.
He would understand, don't you, Warren? For he is holy.
Mm-hmm.
Alex would be there with his iPhone. He's like, translate.
Nah, wouldn't it?
Hey,
you press the button, does it for you.
If he's downloaded the right language, it's gonna work. But I'm pretty sure Jesus was like legitimately Egyptian, and I don't know what language.
Bible. Translate to Bible.
I've got more chance of speaking to him in Arabic than you do in English, man.
You do, because wasn't he from Jerusalem, mate?
Yes.
Jerusalem.
For the sake of the argument,
I'm
he's both fucking
I'll
Jelly-
use big words all day.
Jerusalem.
I bet you Jesus was the biggest fucking playboy out of everyone.
You heard it here
I'm
first.
picturing him in a robe, like you have to level robe.
I bet you he was just slaying bitch. I don't know if you guys have seen The Preacher, the show The Preacher.
Yeah.
And in that series, they portray him as just like a guy that just fucked. It's just
Makes
funny.
sense.
He's like, oh my god, Joseph, get it. It's just funny.
I'm surprised that, you
It's just
know,
funny.
because all of you guys are weebs and love Yu Jojo, you didn't pick Jotaro Kujo.
He's not real.
Yeah, but we're picking real people, mate.
And why would I want? Why would I want Jotaro? He wouldn't speak
Wait,
for me.
are you telling me I can sit down and for 10 minutes talk to fictional people now?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I picked Goku straight away in a heartbeat.
Goku. Before.
Goku.
He speaks Japanese, man.
Absolutely.
Why would you pick Goku? He's a fucking idiot.
My first thought is I'm picking. Wait, are we like next to this person talking? Like, can I hug this person if I want to?
Yeah, sure, why not? You can do it if
Alright,
you
done.
want.
I'm picking Deku from My Hero Academia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pulling his hair, mate. I'm bringing that back. I'm swallowing that shit, and I'm getting his powers. I'm done. I'm coming back. I'm coming back a superhero. Maybe not the strongest in the
Sounds
anime
like you're
world.
about to fucking rape a child or something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but
Oh,
sure.
please, he's strong enough to stop me. Or is he?
But that's the thing. He doesn't speak English. He speaks Japanese, unless he's dubbed. But
you know, I picked dubbed.
all right, fair enough.
I always think about when having superheroes, having superpowers IRL would be like such an actual hassle.
Oh,
The world would be fucked.
Oh, I meant if just you have it. If from
just
some
you.
weird quiz, it's
Oh.
your like rare exception. Like if it wasn't commonplace.
Do you
Like-
think if people had superpowers, like you'd be hunted by like governments?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at. Like
You reckon?
basically, you absolutely would be because you're like a bioweapon essentially. Well, you
Yeah,
are
you
your own
absolutely
weapon,
are.
right? Like
You
as soon
are.
as they can clone you or understand how your genome works,
Yeah.
they're gonna turn
So
that
you
into something.
reckon, yeah.
Just like
Because if you
prototype,
think
bro.
about like just the way powers work, like if you had like Cyclops' power from X-Men, right? Like straight away, okay, there's like some organic way of producing a laser that the human body can like reasonably do. They're gonna want to harvest that from you. That's why you have to have powers. You have to have something like so untraceable or unnoticeable. And then it's like even if you're like if you know the jumper ability, you're like, okay, cool. If I do jump, I have to like not have my phone or my watch on me. Because if I start pinging in different locations around the world,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your roaming bill will be through the roof.
that's my biggest issue, man. I'm not set to China.
You're dialed, Bill.
So Jake, would you pick superpowers over having abilities like, not necessarily just abilities, but assets like Bruce Wayne, Batman? Because he has no superpowers, but he's got amazing assets under his belt. He's got amazing
That's
resources.
just called having money, isn't it?
Yeah,
I-
but
I
you
would
just
prefer
have to
Iron
be,
Man,
like
but-
the richest man in the world, or be. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no. You say assets. So, are you also taking into account? Do I get Batman's years of training?
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's the greatest asset. The years of training. Forget about the money. It's the years
I
of
don't know,
training.
man. His money's pretty big asset.
Money's good
And then-
too.
And then you talk about Iron Man, you're talking about his raw intelligence.
No, I was talking about his money. I mean, the
Yeah,
suits are
money.
good too, but like
Money.
he can just buy it.
It
Yeah,
would depend on the
scientists.
power. Do I get to know what power it is?
If we're strictly talking about Batman, it's...
Yeah.
Oh no, I meant like as an alternative to Batman.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm not going to give you Superman because that's broken.
That's the thing, right? Yeah, I
I'm
have to
gonna
be.
be like
Yeah,
Captain
Batman.
America,
I'm going
maybe.
You need
Well, I'm
something that
scaling
can
it down.
hide. Or you
Spider-Man.
need something strong enough to.
Well, I'm scaling it down to a hero that also has a disability. So, like, let's talk about Daredevil, for example.
Okay, I don't want to be blind.
Yeah,
I
me
don't care if
neither.
he can see better.
Yeah.
He
He
wants
can't
to
even
see
see
the woman
colours.
in front of him.
Yeah, I need to see that red dress looking good.
Afterwards
about-
podcast has a
alright.
good point.
All right, what about Beast Boy?
But he's fucked out.
Because your skin...
Afterwards, exactly it. That's why I'm saying the power matters because you can pick stuff that you can hide better.
Yeah.
Like invisibility is like a power that you could use and no one really know about it. But if you're trying
Yeah.
if you're trying to go out there and
Super
flying, super
intelligence.
speed works. Super intelligence is definitely probably one of the
Fucking,
best.
that'd be unreal.
Super
ability
speed's a
to
bit.
do
Yeah.
it. Not even just super speed, but the ability to phase through objects. I think that's...
Well, you need a level of speed, and your brain needs to keep up with it because there are versions of super speed where your brain actually doesn't process as fast. And just
Yeah.
depends on
I don't know.
what you do.
It's kind of like how because I've been watching Death Note. Like that's kind of a good ability because he can just literally
Death
hide it
Note's
because it's
so
not
cool.
him.
He also
Yeah,
has super intelligence.
I mean, he's
Super
also really
intelligent.
smart.
He doesn't have any abilities himself. It's all given to him off
Yeah.
of the book.
So I mean,
I
it's a
feel
bit
like
different.
I don't know if I would want super intelligence more, or if I'd want like mind reading. I
Hmm.
always feel like in a real world environment, mind reading would be such a cool one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going like
I
I
was
would
gonna-
think I would just pick money and like the Batman, just for the sake of like not having to be some sort of
Oh,
Just
Less
not-
hassle.
super person.
okay, hold on. Back up a step. Would you pick the ability to read minds or the ability to dominate someone's train of thought, as in force them into submission of doing things?
Okay, that's
That's a
sinister.
bit,
No, just
yeah.
being able to read their
No.
mind is all
No,
that.
have you
fucked up,
seen?
man.
No, as in,
I mean, I do that every
have you
day,
seen?
but
Have
Saying
you,
gaslighting?
have you seen Code Geass? Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're talking manipulation versus like telepathy.
Correct.
Yeah, I think I would pick the mind reading part way more.
You know what's funny about Batman? I was watching Family Guy, and it was like, and Stewie, he finds the Batcave, and he's like, Batman's like, how did you find my Batcave? It's like, it wasn't hard, man. Like, when you spend $1 billion and hire a lot of contractors to build this fucking cave,
Someone's gonna find.
someone's gonna fucking find it.
Yeah.
Afterworld does make a good point on that, by the way.
Well, it's almost it's not the easy part is part of it, but it's also like
I guess the applications
It's
where you
cool.
find the fun.
Yeah.
mind domination is cool for some aspects, but then it's literally just like a lot of it also is like no longer.
But how is
like,
that
it's not-
any? How is that any different from reading someone else's mind, though? They've still got available
'Cause
thought, but
you-
they don't know. I don't know that you can read my mind.
True, but like you're still up to your decision making is still your own. You are of your own will. Like say if you wanted to, I don't know, use it to get a girl or whatever. Like yeah, sure, I now have the handbook to their mind to know what they like. But your version of domination is not even having that person be there. It's just like a body. It's just a very very sophisticated sex doll.
Then, all right. Well, then, if I were to put a twist to it, I wouldn't go for the sake of fun. I would have a heightened ability of deduction, heightened skills of deduction.
So you want to be Sherlock? Yep.
Yeah, Sherlock. Let's do that. I'll be Sherlock, as opposed to being able to read someone else's mind, because then there's
Reading
thought that
minds
you might.
so interests me, but also there is that risk that people say you don't want to know what everyone's thoughts
Yeah.
are because
Exactly.
people think
Imagine trying to read Ted Bundy's mind.
That
Nah, that'd be
actually
cool as
interests me the
shit.
most. I now want the power more than ever.
Fuck yeah.
I think you guys were overthinking this a bit.
I mean, yeah, that's
That's-
kind of the point.
that's-
We've got an hour to
that's
think
kind of
about this
the
shit, bro.
point.
Overthinking in a podcast, who would have thought?
Yeah. I was gonna say I was listening to Joe Rogan, and it was about ancient Egypt, and there's belief that because you know how like these pyramids were built, and they just can't fucking work out how they were built, and there's some
Yeah.
like theories that they like that age of time they had like telepathic powers to like move shit. But like fuck knows, like it's such a
I think since then we have legitimately figured it out. It was just slave labor.
yeah. Well, it wasn't like it was like they knew how most of it was built, but there's also parts where they have 70-ton like rocks that they've like moved
So
hundreds
that's
of
an interesting one.
miles.
I feel like there's not an official answer, but some guy like in his own backyard recreated a pulley system that was able to like lift a block of similar size or weight up that high just by him pulling it. And so the current theory is they made those devices, but they were just like never going to like last the years like those stone bricks,
Yeah.
like the bricks did. So they just
But
disappeared and
do
they
you
weren't
find-
recorded.
Do you find it interesting that they can't work out like with a lot of things they can't work out how they used to do shit? But do you think in 1,000 years' time those same people will be thinking the same shit that we're doing now? Like how did they build these buildings? Or
I
or
mean,
do you
if
think
you
it's so
See where
well
you're coming from,
documented?
but we've
Do you
made
think
such a big effort to document stuff.
Yeah.
The current issue that's similar to this issue that you have though is that whole thing with nuclear waste and the fact that in 1,000 years' time, how do we label the nuclear waste that we bury into the ground? How do we let people know that it is dangerous chemical? Please don't touch. Because they imagine a world where, like, say, 200 years from now, I don't know, something happens, civilization dies out for the most part, and it's brought back, but it's not what it was. There's no history of the past, and they just come across this, like, what warning sign can we put there that goes,
Oh, they're
Don't-
fucked.
That's
so
that's
fucked.
it, right? So we have like these waste that they have like all different chemicals from every different like country or nationality, like ideas of danger. Like it has the chemical symbol, it has the skull, it has death written on it, but a death in every language. The word dead, death or die or hurt, like is written in almost every language on these things, just because like we have no idea what person might dig this up in 1,000 years and then see the sign.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
point.
an amazing question. That's a very good question in itself, and Jake has a good answer with the documentation side of things, because we just did not have the ability to document things as well as we do now.
Yeah,
Back then, when the pyramids were built, the only way to document things was to scribe them in a wall and bury them in the pyramids where, kings and queens were buried,
The bigger part as well is it was an era, and this period lasted until literally like 200 years ago, if not more recent than that, where civilizations were going, races were going and just taking over areas, pillaging and destroying everything. Like the entire point was to wipe them into the ground and have them be forgotten as a civilization. And so like records were not kept, and then even people who started keeping records of civilization they had taken
Yeah.
over would then get their shit taken over and have some guy go fuck this and destroy it all. Now we don't have that. Even if we were to wipe someone out, there would still be. Well, actually, I mean, China's trying to scrub every record they have. That's why there's that Minecraft bloody Minecraft map that's filled with all the books that the world tries to hide
Oh
and destroy.
yeah, that's
Crazy.
crazy, man. At least
Dude,
they
that's
found somewhere to put them.
That's the exact opposite of what we had happen in the past. A lack of information. Dude, I can get thousands of years of information off this fucking thing.
Prove it.
Fucking thousands. Wikipedia, brother. That's where it starts and ends.
Hey, I wrote half that shit, man. That's all lies. I'm just making
When
it up.
I die, Alex, write me my Wikipedia page.
Yeah, legitimately in high school, that was all we used to do in our like English lessons. Just go on Wikipedia and
you
change
did.
something and be
One
like,
of
"Oi,
those.
look
One
up the
of those
Wikipedia
kids.
page for this." And
I
it just says
loved
two.
I loved editing Wikipedia
So
pages.
good. And they couldn't
I
get you
still get it.
because it was a school's email.
Yeah. Oh god.
Log in as a teacher, mate. You'd be fine.
Yeah. Far out. What a mistake.
Alright.
Oh.
So we ready to end the podcast?
No,
No?
but we
No?
probably should.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mate, I think everybody's getting bored here, mate. 13 viewers, they're starting to get tired.
I can't blame him, mate. I'm getting tired.
Oh,
I've had a
mate,
long
yeah.
day.
Same.
It's been a while, mate.
Hard working.
Either way,
Anyway,
yeah,
thank you very much, everyone, for coming by.
Yeah,
Appreciate
so
it.
anyway, guys, just great that you came along and you listened. Thanks for tuning in. Means a lot.
Thank you
know.
afterwards
for the
Drunken
follow.
Ginger next
Thanks,
week.
Drunken Ginger.
Thanks,
Oh, wait,
thanks
it's
a lot for
Carl.
coming in now. It's great. Roll the footage. Let's just get that. Let's just get rid of the video.
Everybody-
All right.
I'm happy to wrap
Everybody
it
who
up
rocked up
nice
tonight
and
gets a
Thank you.
bottle of GFuel.
Everyone
Yeah.
email
I
GFuel
start
and
making
say
promises we can't keep.
if
right?
everyone could email GFuel and say that top individual sent you and that you're willing to buy their products with a 10% discount code provided by us, that would be fantastic help.
Discount
And
code
just
is
stay
promote top
groovy
ninja.
out there.
All right, I'll we'll go off on that one.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Off, King.
All right, guys, thanks for watching once again. This is the end screen, as you may know. So I hope you appreciate this little screen. As you'll probably see if you're on YouTube, to your left and to your right, there's some buttons. Feel free to click them. Much appreciated. We love you. Keep in touch, and we'll see you again next week. Ciao.